Hello, TCE students and parents. This week's Lifeline is fairness. Have you guys ever heard, that's not fair?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, wow. What is fairness? Guess what? Fairness doesn't mean it's the same all the time. Just because someone's doing something or gets something doesn't mean you necessarily should be getting or doing that the same. If I have a student that comes to me and is injured and after recess and has a cut on his hand and I give him a Band-Aid, is it fair that I don't give all the other students a Band-Aid? It doesn't matter. I give that child what he needs at that time. That's fair. Someone will need something else later, and that's just as fair. So fairness is not equal. We've got to think about what fairness really is. And fairness means doing the right things to make sure others aren't treated badly. Two major concepts.
Okay, so how can I show fairness? Well, when you take turns and you share and you listen to what others have to say, that's a way of showing fairness. A fair person does not interrupt each other when they're talking, because fairness means waiting a turn. He does not keep a game or a toy to himself, because fairness means sharing. He does not expect special treatment or favors because of who he is, but rather he works hard to be rewarded in a fair way.
People who are fair, they know that rules are important, and they help so that everybody gets fair treatment. One rule that I think of is that we have to raise our hands in class, and the reason is so that everybody gets a chance, and that's fair, and it's fair that we all need to be quiet and respect the person who has raised their hand and has something important to say. Another example that I think we all can relate to in PE class, it's fair when everybody gets to use the equipment. Even if we don't have enough and we share, that's fair. And that's what we need to do.
Exactly.
And also, I want you to consider, let's say you had a home with two brothers, and one of them was 13 and the other one was 7 years old. Well, the 13-year-old might have a chore of mowing the yard, and the 7-year-old might have a chore of taking the trash out. Those aren't the same chores, but it's fair because they're doing the age-appropriate chore. So that's another way to think about fairness as well.
That's awesome. So fairness, two major concepts. Fairness is about treating people respectfully and making sure that they're not treated badly. So if you're respectful around people, you give them their turn, you share, you take turns, you listen to what they have to say, you give that person the amount of time and energy they deserve at that moment. That is respectful and fair. And the other thing about fairness is it's not always the same, and very rarely is it the same. Sometimes what's fair is whatever that child needs at that time, or whatever job or chore that child is capable of doing at that time. So remember, fairness is usually not equal. So have fun, but be fair this week. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.